Welcome back all, Laura here. So if you're following along, you just got done doing a little bit of fishing down below this waterfall here. Should have gotten a fair amount of Staminoka bass. I usually end up with more. I only collected about 7 this time. And I usually end up with a little over 10, so yeah, I'll take what I can get. Okay, so for now we're just going to kind of continue on. We're going to head back toward that shrine, that minor test of strength at this point. And we're going to kind of just fly right next to this cliff wall here. And there's another ledge that's of importance. We're going to be getting another Korok seed. And do be aware to walk, don't run. There's going to be some more insects up here as well. Should be some winter stuff, winter wing butterfly, cold darners, etc. And I want to say there's another swift violet or two on the cliff wall here as well. Okay, this one's a little testy. You have to be very touchy with that one. Alrighty. So yellow rune will help you to see these things. There you are. Swift violets are important because you're going to need 30 of those for suit upgrades later on. You're going to need 15 per pair of boots to upgrade. It's quite expensive. Not only that, we use them for cooking those high-level stealth, or excuse me, those high-level speed boost elixirs. Same with rushrooms. You need a lot of rushrooms. So I just always recommend you collect these things as you see them. Okay, continuing on to the end of the sledge here. Got some insects standby. I'm not going to keep collecting those. I think I got enough darners for now. Alright, so from here, that's where our Hinox was. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and mark that on the map for you guys. Okay, so go ahead and fly across. We're going to be touching down on this little ledge here, this little perch. And you probably already saw it. There is a Korok seed down there. So go ahead and make yourself an ice block. I missed. That's why I make the ice block. You can always dive off that and get the same effect. Alright, while we're down here in the water, we are going to head over toward that cliff wall. There should be some swift violets that we're going to scoop up. Not only that, there's oftentimes big hardy bass, or hardy bass. Case in point, I think I just found one. And you'll also see some Staminoka bass swimming around down here in this lake. Unfortunately, there's a lot of glare down here, so it might be kind of hard to see. But you might see them kind of jump up out of the water from time to time, and that'll be a good indicator you might have a good fish over there. Alrighty, let's see if we got any more swift violets. I think there's 2 or 3 on these cliff walls. What am I doing? Alright, I'm going to call it just, feel free to explore the cliff wall there, scoop up all those swift violets. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to warp over to that shrine. The more time you guys spend scooping up these ingredients, as I call them out, the better off you'll be. The last thing you want is to get to a Great Fairy Fountain and be like 3 ingredients shy of upgrading a piece of armor. That's just the pits. So, take my word for it. Take the time to collect those ingredients when you can. Alright, so what I'm doing right now, I'm going to head kind of toward the northeast of this shrine. Reason being is there's another Korok seed over there. In addition, you might come across some fish, some Staminoka bass, some hardy bass, and some regular high roll bass. Those never hurt. I like to roast those up and use those for heart replenishment. Case in point, I think I got some hardy bass on the way now. They're not the greatest for those extra heart meals, but, you know, everything counts. I mean, it's worth 2 extra hearts per fish, so it's not a bad deal. Not only that, take the time to kill these Octoroks when they show up. The more balloons you can gather, the better. The last thing you want to do is chew up your weapon strength or your weapon durability, getting stasis objects out of your way. Alright, so if you found this ring of rocks, just go ahead and play some basketball. So I think I'm going to combine those 2 videos on YouTube and call that round 3 of my lap around the Great Plateau. That's a good round number. That's a good little route, I guess you could say, after that shrine. We've only got 2 travel gates activated right now, so I think we'll continue on with our missions. We don't really need those. You can't trade them in until you get 4 spirit orbs anyway, which we don't have any yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our outskirts stable shrine. We're going to jump on our horse and we're going to head out to Gold Rush Mountain when we come back.